Her Majesty's coffin is currently resting in the bow room of Buckingham Palace, and at some point this morning it's going to be adorned with the imperial state crown, that famous crown which we've seen at every state opening of Parliament throughout Her Majesty the Queen's reign, as well as used during her coronation in June 1953. A wreath of flowers will be placed on top, and then at the precise time of 2:22 p.m. this afternoon, Her Majesty's coffin will be taken on a gun carriage towards Westminster Hall in a procession. The royal family, members of the royal family, will be following behind the coffin, both on foot and in cars. As you mentioned, the King, as well as the Prince of Wales and the Duke of Sussex, are expected to be among that entourage, as it were, but also close members of the Queen's staff, her personal staff, as well as senior members of the royal household staff are expected to also be in that procession. And it's going to be pretty special because this is being dubbed as a small and personal procession compared to the big state funeral that we're expecting on Monday. And it's going to be silent, without any music, we've been told. Gun salutes will be happening in Hyde Park, yes, but the actual procession is going to be in silence. Now, when it arrives here to where I am, outside Westminster Hall at 3 o'clock, the coffin's going to be carried in to the hall and put on a raised platform called a catafalque, positioned in the centre of Westminster Hall. Now, the bearer party is found by the Queen's Company 1st Battalion Grenadier Guards, and then a small service is going to be taking place, a very short service conducted by the Archbishop of Canterbury and the Dean of Westminster. And then Her Majesty the Queen will be lying in state at Westminster Hall for 4 days, so members of the public can pay their personal respects to Her Majesty the Queen. It's going to be open for 24 hours a day, and we now know that the queue is expected to stretch back as far as Southwark Park, and then it will stretch kind of down the Thames, past the London Eye, and then it will go over Lambeth Bridge and then back down towards Westminster, where I am. So the public is being warned that queues is going to be hours long. However, toilets are being provided, refreshments will be for sale, and there'll be medical assistance for those who need it as well.